Hello everyone and welcome. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Michael, and for those of you that are coming back and my loyal followers, you guys are my lovely community, welcome back as well. So before I get into it, this video is going to be about mental diet. It's going to be about how simple manifesting is, and that is that it's about making a choice. And I'm going to get more into detail about that. So if you are interested in what to do with your mind during the day, then this video will be great for you. That being said, before anyone asks, I always do the same thing every video. Yes, there is coaching. I offer it through the link in my profile or on TikTok, you name it. You can go wherever, or just go to Embody the State. Do you need coaching in order to manifest anything? No, you are able to manifest with or without money. It is just a luxury if you can afford it. If you need any help figuring things out, of course, it's there for you. Other than that, you don't need to spend money in order to manifest. You just have to read the books, study the law on your own time, and truly practice applying it. Coaching is just for people that want to save time and just get down to the nitty-gritty. And if that's for you, then feel free to go for it. But do you need it? Absolutely not. That being said, as well, if you like this video and something inspired you or you like the way I teach, please subscribe and like, as it helps me. And once I reach a certain number of subscribers, I'm allowed to actually do lives with a unlimited amount of people. So the more subs we get, the faster I'll be doing lives on here for everyone. So that being said, let's dive into it. The thing that people need to understand is that manifestation is as simple as making a choice. It's as simple as deciding in this present moment. So for example, right now I am in a moment, and that moment just became the past. So now I'm in a new moment, and now that new moment has become the past as well. It's become that, right? So when you understand that every moment is a chance, it's an opportunity for you to decide that you are the one that has their desire. That is when you realize the importance of actually being aware of where your awareness is. Where is your consciousness? So, hypothetically, if I wanted to manifest, let's say, an ex back, then my job is to realize, okay, she is on my mind right now. And I can choose to now look at her in my mind as someone that is not mine, as someone that is apart from me, as someone that I am trying to manifest. And that is not the way to go about it. If you know my teachings, you understand I teach you guys the same thing that was taught for centuries and centuries. It's believe that you have received something, and you will, just like scripture says too, right? And that's the truth. It's by believing you have something. And it doesn't mean you have to convince yourself that you have something in your 3D. It's about understanding when something is going to manifest because of the actions you're taking now. Then you can walk in peace, understanding that you are going to experience it. Just like you know that when you buy a car and you sign for it and they tell you it's going to take you a month or two for it to be made and delivered, you don't leave the dealership feeling like a loser. You don't wake up the next morning or a month later with the car not in your parking lot feeling like a loser. You wake up, and when the thought comes to you, you are feeling grateful, fulfilled. You're excited for it, for when it arrives. You're already contemplating what you will do. You might even find yourself imagining driving up to all your friends and hearing them cheer and scream and do whatever you think they would do when they were accepting you with this new desire. In other words, this car, right? Same thing with your SP, same thing with your money, same thing with promotions at work, anything. It doesn't matter. But understand, when you are able to understand that what you do now is going to be a reflection in your future, then you realize there is 0% benefit in dwelling in anything other than the present moment, in the now, right? So if you want to manifest anything, whether it's a person, it's money, it's a job, you name it, right? Your job is, when it comes to your mind, realize then and there is a moment. It's a moment for you to grow. It's a moment for you to change. When you realize that by accepting a new fact of your reality. So if I wanted my ex back, right now I identify as someone that is single, hypothetically. So let's go with this scenario where I'm manifesting an ex, right? So I'm single, and my identity is I'm single. I don't have my girlfriend. We broke up on whatever month, right? And that is the facts that I've accepted, right? That being said, in order to get her back, I have to now accept a different fact. So my job is to accept that we got back together. Not in my 3D reality. I'm not trying to be delusional in that sense. It's going to drive you guys crazy. So many people come to me and they're like, Michael, it's so hard for me to believe I actually have my desire. How do I do it? It's so tiring. And that's the problem, is you're trying to convince yourself. You are forcing something. It's not about forcing. It's about understanding. It's a gentle acceptance of a new fact. When you know for a fact that you can experience feeling grateful or happy or excited for your desire, and you know that it's going to manifest, the more you continue to return to that and accept this new fact and return to that consciousness, which is that state, right? then you know you can live in peace. So if I want my ex back, every time I think about her, that's when I recognize that moment. This is my chance to now embody the state. Boom. So I know for a fact that I have to feel that I have her already. I have to accept a new fact. So I accept it. Boom. We're already back together. You do that through whatever technique you want, whether it's affirming, whether it's scripting, you name it, it doesn't matter. But what matters is at the end of the technique, have you accepted your new identity? Have you accepted a new fact of life? And if the answer is no, then ask yourself, do you really want your desire? Because think about it. How could you not want to feel grateful and want your desire, but then it's so hard for you to feel desire for it? Like, in other words, to feel grateful for it, I should say, right? Truthfully, if you want anything to change and fast, you got to be disciplined. Start focusing on your inner world. You have to understand your inner world is what is going to reflect to your outside 3D world. So when you understand that your inner world comes first and your outside comes second, then it's easy to understand that there is no purpose in looking with your eyes and reacting to what your eyes see. Instead, you realize how vital it is for you to start reacting to what you experience inside. If you think of your ex, so for me personally, if I think of my ex, right, I then start feeling loved and grateful. Why? Because I understand by accepting a new fact, I then am telling my subconscious mind that I have this relationship. And by telling my subconscious mind this repeated story and staying firm in this assumption by practice wherever it comes to my mind, then my mind starts to accept it. My subconscious starts to believe this new fact. And you'll notice it gets easier to actually start believing yourself. Not that it's here in your 3D, but you'll have more faith in what you're doing. You'll start realizing, you know what? Like, I know it'll come. It's already a done deal. You will get to that point, I'm telling you, right? And sometimes it'll come before you can even get there. But it's not about searching for Sabbath, right? It's not about searching for that relief. It's about understanding. It's making a choice. So right now, if you think of something scary that hasn't happened yet, right? But you react to it right then and there, you chose to accept that it happened. Like, your mind didn't know that it hasn't happened yet. When you react as if it did, your subconscious mind just takes it as if it did. It's why I tell people, practice observing your thoughts. Practice what you do within your mind. Understand that you don't have to react to everything. You can practice, right? Some things you will naturally react to, and that's okay. In those moments, become an observer, understand how the law works, and remind yourself what everyone is you pushed out is, which, I will discuss more in a more detailed video. And start reminding yourself how the law works. Remind yourself that this 3D world is dead. It's the past. You are looking at a reflection of something that is dead and not in the present moment, but you're thinking that it's so present because it's in your eyes. But I'm telling you, it's a reflection of your past consciousness. When you start going back to a new consciousness, so in other words, I start identifying as having my SP back already, and every time I think of her, I'm now conditioning my mind in a sense to feel gratitude, to accept this new story, to feel loved, right? It's telling my subconscious mind a message that I already am this person, because you cannot feel fulfilled without accepting the fact first. So when you accept a new fact, then you understand the reaction is secondary and it takes zero effort. You just have to accept for a moment in time that you have your desire, not in your 3D, but you have it within. Everything you experience in here, in your inner world, is already experienced in a different reality. So it's not a lie when you say you have something. You do have it, just not in your reality. But you also understand that by identifying as the version of you in that other reality and feeling grateful for the things that you cannot see yet, it starts changing your self-concept. It starts changing your belief system. In other words, you get closer to manifesting that new reality. So whatever it is that you want, it is your job to understand that every time your desire pops into your mind, that is a moment in time that you can make a choice. This is what mental diet is. You are choosing. It's like the person that goes to the gym. Are they going to choose to go to McDonald's and eat 5,000 calories and then complain that they haven't lost weight? Or are they going to choose to understand that by doing certain things, it's going to benefit them? So just like this, by doing certain things, in other words, walking through your life through the eyes of the law of assumption, through the eyes of the creator, understanding, yes, this 3D is the past. And because I'm changing who I am now and I keep returning to the new me, then my future is going to be what I am doing now, which is going to be the past eventually, right? So it's that simple, guys, okay? Truly, listen to this video over and over if you need to again, guys. Get it through your mind. Your inner world is your priority. There is nothing stopping you but you. you are the only one in the way. There's no one blocking you. If you think someone else is more handsome or more prettier than you and they're going to get your person, or if you think someone is smarter than you and they're going to get that job you want, whatever it is, it's going to happen, not because they are better than you. It's because you believe that they were better than you. It's your consciousness getting pushed out. So when you realize that it's your consciousness getting pushed out, you realize there's no point in dwelling in the lack. Okay, guys? So take this video. I hope it inspired you guys, and I know it will. Understand it's as easy as making a choice. When you make a choice, you will realize that nothing is impossible. When you get experience by fulfilling yourself and you see the reflection happen, my Lord, you are going to get so inspired. You are going to be shocked at how fast everything changed. And all it takes is just one little moment to change your life. Like, think of it this way. Everyone that was manifesting an SP, I have so many success stories that you've seen on my lives that they all share their successes. I posted them on Facebook sometimes, and they posted themselves actually. And I posted some of my videos too on my TikTok as well. That being said, the ones you haven't seen, trust me, they all have one thing in common. And that's that there was a moment in time where they knew that they didn't have their desire, but one moment changed all that. One moment in time, something changed and they received it. So therefore, all the negative struggle, all the doubt that scared them and made them fearful for so long, and even though to them they knew what they were doing was working, but they just didn't expect it to come so fast, when it came, let me tell you, all the bad of the past disappeared. They don't care about what happened. They're just so focused on now they receive their desire. And it can happen to you guys. I'm telling you, make a choice. Start understanding your inner world is a choice. You can choose to go within your inner world and settle where you want. You can choose what you accept of yourself. Understand, it's like you know a dirty little secret that no one knows. How would you walk around knowing that you are the creator, that you run this show, when you are out on the street and you are observing all the people living their life blissfully ignorant? You know a secret that they don't. And that secret is that by changing how you view yourself, your self-concept, what you believe of yourself, in other words, that reflects to your new reality, right? So because you know this, you can walk in peace, and you can understand now that every time you focus on lack, you are now adding another point to lack in the department. And think of it like a chart, right? There's fulfillment and then there's lack. Don't put more points into lack than you do fulfillment. Go to fulfillment. Frequently embody the state of the wish fulfilled throughout your day. The more you return to the state of the wish fulfilled, the more natural that assumption will come. And when that assumption becomes natural, that's when you're going to notice everything is effortless and everything starts coming. I'm telling you guys, it doesn't have to take months and months and months and months. It doesn't got to take multiple years. Make a decision. Every time you are thinking of your desire or anything related to it, you have to decide then and there in that moment. You can decide to accept a new fact. And when you start accepting new facts, you will realize just how powerful you are. But it's up to you guys to do it. I can't do it for you. I tell everyone, you could be a trillionaire, hire the best minds in the world for coaching, and then resurrect Neville Goddard and all the greats as well, and bring them all into a mansion. And they could hold your hand and tell you what to do and say all day, what to think. But if you're not doing the work inside, then no one can save you. You are the one who built your own prison, and you are the one that has the key to walk out of it, guys. You don't have to destroy it. You can walk out of it. States are something you can walk in and out of, okay? So if this inspired you, if you learned something new, please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to be going live on YouTube very soon, so set that little notification, that bell icon, and put to, for all the posts, because I'm going to be posting videos, going live soon once I reach the requirements. And I look forward to meeting more of you. And those of you that have been, following me since August when I started, I love you all very much, guys. So take care. I intend that this video helps you all. I love you all very much. And just remember, guys, nothing is out of your control. I know things may seem scary now, but realize it's in your control, okay, guys? So for those of you that got the picture, go apply it now, right? Anyone that needs coaching or whatever, of course, I'm here for you, but you don't need to buy it if you can't afford it. It's only there for those that want the luxury, okay? So understand, go study my content, get a notepad out, and realize that I'm teaching the same point over and over again, because the law does not change. It's literally always the same. Change what you accept of yourself, and every given moment is a chance to do it. Okay, guys? I love you all very much. Have yourself a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you're watching this. Take care. And also, if you have any things you want me to talk about as well, feel free to comment right down below. and let me know what topics do you want me to cover, what things are bothering you, and I'll note them down. Even if I don't reply or say that I'm going to make a video, it doesn't mean I'm not going to. I see all the comments, guys, so don't worry. I'm going to be going through them all as well. So I love you all very much, and take care, guys, okay?